Being involved in putting together the jazz exhibit has been a very personal experience for me. Hi, I'm Marty Ashby, guest curator for the jazz exhibit here at MIM. First of all, many of these instruments come from some of my friends. And then when I stand here with Charlie Christian's guitar and J.J. Johnson's trombone and Louis Armstrong's cornet, I'm overwhelmed, quite frankly, by the power of the individual voices that surround me here. The videos that are here, in fact, there's Uncle Herbie right there, Herbie Mann, really bring to life these instruments. And Herbie in that video is playing the actual alto flute that's right next to him. And the last time I saw those flutes were in the recording studio shortly before Herbie passed away. We were in the studio overdubbing a couple tracks. At the time he was very sick, actually on oxygen, but still playing great, as Herbie only could. And we finished the overdubs and he said, "But I want to play one more song, Marty." And I said, "Well, Herbie, what are you talking about? I don't have a guitar, my brother doesn't have any percussion." He said, No. We happened to be in Glenn Campbell's recording studio right here in Phoenix, and at his house. And so the engineer said, "Hang on a second." And he opened the door and walked into Glenn's house and brought a guitar back in and a shaker from my brother. And Herbie said, "I want to play Time After Time," which, if you know the lyrics to that tune, is very powerful. He said, "I want to play it for my wife, Janelle, who was with him in the studio." So we did an arrangement on the spot. On Glenn Campbell's guitar I played, and Jay played a shaker and a floor tom, and we did Time After Time. And while Janelle was right there with him, and it was one of the most powerful experiences I've ever had in my life. And to my knowledge, it's the last thing that Herbie actually ever played. And for us to have that flute there is very powerful. It's really interesting in jazz that it's not just about the instrument, but about the musician that's playing the instrument and his or her individual voice on the instrument. And so to have all these great instruments that represent jazz here, and many of them, frankly, the actual instruments that these great musicians played, really for me extends the life of this music in a way that's very profound, and it was a big thrill to be a part of it. MIM, the most extraordinary museum you'll ever hear.